You eat like a bird, count calories, and your weight doesn't budge. What's worse, it goes up, as if you were gaining weight just from breathing air. You think it's your fault, that you're doing something wrong, but maybe the problem is with your hormones, for example, insulin resistance. Insulin is like a little key that opens the cell and lets glucose in. If it's broken, that key doesn't work. You have what's called insulin resistance. Your cells just don't respond to insulin, so all the glucose floats around in your blood, and instead of processing it into energy and using it, your body starts storing it as fat cells, most often around your belly. If you suspect that you might have insulin resistance, pay a bit more attention to your body. Do you also experience things like feeling drowsy after a meal, or generally having brain fog when you can't gather your thoughts, and sometimes you have sudden bouts of hunger and a craving for something sweet? And it's not your weak will, it's simply your body's biochemistry being out of balance, a metabolic disorder. Of course, you need to change your diet, that's the foundation, but unfortunately, diet alone won't solve the problem. You need to repair your metabolism, and that's where herbs come in. Herbal medicine is wonderful. We can use white mulberry, Ceylon cinnamon, we can use berberine, and there are many other herbs that work wonderfully together in combination. They limit the absorption of sugar from our intestines and make our cells more responsive to insulin, more sensitive to it. Of course, there are other strategies that should be added to herbs, such as a light walk after eating and restoring liver health, which plays a huge role here, and other activities as well. By following my profile, you'll learn all about this. Take care of your health.